What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Mike and I are in Central Park having a picnic.
Yes.
It's a picnic.
I feel like Kelly Ripa and her husband.
Am I Kelly or are you the husband? Anyway.
I'm Kelly.
All right, so what's going on, everybody? I just want to say welcome back. Thank you for following, as always. We're gonna touch on a few different cool topics today that we have. So once again, so many people have reached out. So many people have sent over stuff we should speak about, but yet nobody shows up. Here's a topic I want to hit. So here we go.
Wait, let's do a weekend recap really quick.
I don't even remember what I did this weekend.
Go
ahead.
Wait,
Go ahead.
It's Thursday.
Right.
Is there anything to recap?
There's nothing to recap. I had a party at my house. Was good. That was it.
Oh yeah,
I had a wedding. I had a party at my house. It was out of control. We'll talk about that another day.
All right, cool.
Here's a topic I want to hit. So we do a lot of wedding talk here, but you know what? The world is not all about weddings. The world is about events, and we do all events. Right?
Yes.
All events. Parents, PTO, right? That's what they're called, PTO, PTA? Yes?
PTA.
PTA. I woke up this morning with about 4 or 5 inquiries. I only responded to about 2 of them because it was a name that I knew the name. So I reached back. You guys are all asking for donations for your Chinese auction, for your this, for your bingo night. You're doing all this interactive cool stuff now. You're asking DJs to put together a gift basket where I turn around and say to you, I don't want to give you a $50, a $100, or a $500 gift card in a gift basket for you to do a Chinese auction. I was trying to give you a couple of $1,000s in entertainment for your night, for your event, but your response is we have a DJ already. So why are you calling a DJ for a gift basket? It really doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. And I want to just get that across, like, to everyone, the people that are watching this. We're getting thousands of views. So if you are a mom and you are planning something for the school, we would love to be involved with the school. But I don't think a gift basket's going to really tell people what we do. So just a topic off the cuff because it just happened, and I wanted to put that out there.
I think even a better idea than DJing would be doing something like a photo booth or something like that for the PTA. That way, at least, when they go home with the photo strip, your company logo's on it. Like, that's not a bad idea.
Understandable.
Something they could leave with. And
was the one response was, oh, no, we have a DJ already. So that's like,
yeah, listen.
Hey, we want you to be a pizza sponsor. Give us a couple of large pies, but we have a guy there making pizza already.
I get what you're saying. They're basically, if you're in the
they're working the crowd.
They're working the community. Like, if you're in the community, like, they're like, oh, listen, you service the community. Like, like the community supports you, so you should support the community, and you do. That doesn't have anything to do with the school.
I absolutely support everyone. But I just think that's a little absurd. We're offering you more than a 50, 100, like I said, all those numbers, gift card. We'll entertain everybody at your Chinese auction. You have a DJ already. All right. I don't know what to do. I apologize. Tried to help. So that was just one topic I wanted to touch on, one little segment.
That seemed like it was very close to your heart.
It was very close to my heart because I wanted to help you, but I don't think a gift card's going to tell people what I do.
But okay, so let's play devil's advocate. If it's a card party or something like that, I'm playing devil's advocate. If it's a card party, what's a better option for you? What would you rather do for those people? Forget about the DJ thing, because listen, they're gonna hire a DJ for $150. They're not hiring you. So they have a guy, he's playing background music. There's a microphone. Somebody's letting people know what's going on. What's another idea for like another DJ company for something for that they could do to help? Because everybody does start at that level. So what's another option?
Yeah, never forget where you came from, Charles. You know what I mean? Don't forget where you came from. I'm trying to help, but how do you rebuttal me with, no, we just want your money. We don't want your services.
I think this leads into a topic. I think this actually leads into a very good topic where talking about, money and how things are. It's not 1998 anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm listening.
You have people, that are calling you, whether it's for a school or for a not like a charity. Like, to me, charity events to me are worse than schools. They really are. Like, I get schools, like it's for the kids, whatever you do, you do. But charity events, like, these people are selling tickets for $250 a ticket. Okay. It's $250 a ticket. It's 200 people. It's 50 G's. Like, you're telling
So
me
you
that
need to start a 501c, buddy.
I'm saying all the services, like we expect people.
The Mike Vecchia Foundation.
Yeah. No, it's a good idea. But what I'm saying is that you're raising all of this money. You're raising all this money, but you expect every person that's servicing this event to work on the cuff. I don't get that. Like, I've worked with charities that raise
millions,
$500,000, $1 million, whatever they're raising. Like, the people that are coming there are working, they're performing, they're making your event up here so that you could charge up here for your tickets. Because if they go to this event and you're not putting out, they're like, well, I spent $250 on a ticket, but there was nothing going on. So that person, to me, like, you should be making sure that at least the people that are helping with the charity event are at least making a couple of dollars. It shouldn't cost me $1,000 to do your charity event.
Make perfect
That's
sense.
all I'm saying. So the schools I get, schools are low budget. Schools are always going to be low budget. Some schools have a little bit higher budgets than other, depending if they're private or not, or whatever the case is. Most public schools are going to have no budget at all. It's very low budget, very like block parties, very low budget. We understand that.
Mike, all I wanted to talk about was you sent an inquiry for a gift basket. I replied, we'll give you something over the top. And you reply, we have a DJ already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you're calling the wrong person. My services are music. Right.
It's a grab. It's a money grab. She's trying to get a couple of extra baskets for people to invest their money in and have tickets to put in. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just the time that goes into this should be rewarded.
You are
okay?
Correct.
Because what people do is some on a grand scale. You know, you got to have two guys working with you. There's things to do, man. You know, it's not cheap.
So we're gonna wrap that part of this up. The Mike Vecchia Foundation 501c is coming for 2026.
You brought it up.
That was just a topic I wanted to hit because it happened this morning. It is what it is.
But you are a big business in the area locally, so they're expecting you to say, okay, listen, you do very well in the neighborhood. Everybody supports you. People love you. Like, it's time for you to be, in the limelight.
Give back, right? All right. So,
but you want to do more, which is nice.
I wanted to do more.
Well, maybe next year,
whatever. It is what it is. I tried. I don't want to give you $300 to put my name on a T-shirt. I'd rather give you something that's going to be more impactful.
100%.
Done. Over
Agreed.
with. Next segment. Mike, let's hit the top. You had a bunch of topics.
Yes.
Hit them. Let's hit them hard.
Yeah.
Let's get our point across to everybody.
So what I thought a good idea would be to do is I actually ChatGPT'd, because why not, what brides are Googling about in the wedding DJ entertainment industry.
Okay.
So I guess, there's a lot of stuff that's been circulating for the last 6 months to a year about the Knot, right? The Knot is having a lot of issues right now. Do you know about that or no?
No, I'm not on the Knot.
Oh.
I think the Knot is not for me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, we don't talk bad about anyone.
So
the Knot is not for me.
In so many words, the Knot is basically going through a major lawsuit right now because they're saying that the Knot was sending out fraudulent leads. So what would happen is the DJ company or the photographer or the video or the venue would pay for their ads. They would pay for their space.
I'm listening.
They're
Yep.
paying for their space on the website. Depending on how much you pay, you're premiered at a higher level, okay, where more eyes will be on you. But it is not their job to get leads. It is their job to provide space for brides to come on and for them to see you that are looking for just wedding DJs or wedding photographers or wedding videos.
So they got caught in a scam. It happens. I mean,
So
what are you going to do?
What happened was people were getting emailed fraudulent leads every once in a while. You would contact that bride, but you would never hear back from it. Now, I actually noticed this years ago. I'm not on the Knot anymore. I am on the Knot. I'm on the Knot, but I don't pay for the Knot. I did pay for the Knot the first 10 years that I was in business. So I was an advocate for the Knot. I thought it was something that was helping. Then when I started to look back on it, I realized that I wasn't actually getting the feedback that I really wanted from it, and I stopped. So I wasn't doing it anymore. But then, now this is 10 years later, there's a major lawsuit I was contacted about, and it's saying that it was fraudulent. Now that makes sense. Because when I would call them or email them, they would never respond.
I don't want to jump on your bandwagon, but that happened to me. I've been in C4, has been around for 8 or 9 years. Any lead that I have ever gotten, no one's ever responded to.
Right.
You know what? I don't have time to follow through with the lawsuit. My lawyer is expensive. It'll just cost me too much money to even follow through. And then we use Google reviews. Like everyone was like, oh my God, we got the Knot. Remember everybody was posting?
Yeah.
We got another award?
Yeah.
Yeah, award means nothing.
So this.
So there you go. Every DJ that you hired because they had 5,500 awards, it was all BS.
I mean,
there he goes again.
So piggybacking off of the Knot per se, the Knot would give you a bunch of questions as a bride to ask your DJ company, which was valid. They were valid questions to ask because these people are new brides. They don't know what to ask, but you can always tell who was a Knot bride because they would ask you the same questions. So like one of the most popular questions was, do you have backup equipment?
Don't laugh.
Yeah.
Yo, I got asked that recently. I was dumbfounded.
Yeah.
So, I said, yeah, we keep an extra 60,000 in gear in the truck. 100%.
I get it. I get it. What there's like, God forbid a speaker blows. Do you have another one?
No, I get it.
I get it. But you can always tell that woman or a guy was from the Knot because they were asking you questions that were presented by the Knot. Anyway, so what I did is I went on to ChatGPT and I said, what brides are Googling about wedding DJ entertainment, right?
Okay.
So the number one thing that people are interested in, and I feel like this is a positive podcast. We should do stuff like this because we are in the industry. Whether it's
Mike is the most positive person I've ever met in my entire life.
I'm so positive. It's true. It is. I am very positive. All right. So the number one thing that came up was actually booking logistics and availability, and a question like, how far in advance should I book a wedding DJ? Obviously, is our wedding date available? Questions like this. So the
topic, let's start from the top. Yeah, so the topic right now that you Googled is, how long in advance should you book the entertainers for your wedding?
That's what brides are Googling. Go ahead. Go.
How long in advance, Mike? I mean,
how long do you feel? Like, what are you seeing?
What
are you seeing?
Today's Thursday, and I'm getting inquiries for this weekend.
Okay, but
all right, that's not fake. That's real. I'm legitimately got an inquiry this morning for this weekend.
Okay,
that's fine. So how long in advance? I mean, a year, 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you know who you want to work with, that's valid. But I am seeing a lot more short-term bookings now.
Always. C4, my company, takes a ton of short-term bookings.
I don't know why that's happening. I don't know if it's I don't know if people are getting engaged. I do feel like a lot of people are getting engaged later in life. Actually, I read a very interesting fact.
You read a lot.
The average homeowner, the average first-time home buyer
is how old now?
38 years old.
I bought my first house at 24.
But nowadays, it used to be 29, I believe, and now it's 38. So I don't know if that's also coming down to people are getting engaged later. They're enjoying their 20s.
The prices of everything are astronomical.
Yeah, but they're also meeting people later too. Like back in the day, people would meet people at 21. They were married at 20, 25. They were engaged at 25. Now they're getting engaged at 28, 29.
They're living their best life.
2-year engagements. So maybe that has to do with it. But I think that booking here's my proper answer to this question, and then we can jump on to number 2.
Go. Proper answer.
My answer to this is, if you are working with someone that you absolutely love and want to work with, and you want them to be there, book them.
Yeah.
Don't wait. Okay.
100% correct.
I have a couple of weddings booked in 27, like late 27, like early 27. I have a few. Late 27, I have a couple, but nothing in 28 yet. But this is what I'm saying. If you want to work with somebody, you should be holding them down and don't take a chance, because if you do, whether it's a florist or a video guy or a photographer, if you take a chance and he's not available, you're going to be not happy. So I'm saying, if you know who you want to work with, don't wait. Just book whoever you want to book and worry about the rest as you go. Number 2, questions from brides, the most commonly Googled stuff from brides about DJ entertainment. Cost and pricing.
Yes,
let me put in a question form for you. Mm-hmm. How much does a wedding DJ cost?
If that's what they're putting that in ChatGPT?
Yes.
They put that in their inquiries to me. How much is a DJ?
What's included in the DJ package? And are there extra fees for overtime, lighting, or travel?
We should start a band.
Okay, so let's go through this really quick. Just me and you run through it, just simple answers. How much do you think the average wedding DJ should cost in New York? Because you're always going to get a nationwide average, and that's That's ridiculous in New York. So how much do you think a bride and groom should expect to spend on a wedding DJ? Go.
Are we talking areas?
Numbers. Just give a number.
Areas. No. Location. Everyone's different.
No, I'm saying you sit with a bride and groom. She's coming into that appointment. What number should she have in her mind for what range she should be in New York?
All right. So once again, before Mike cut me off, I feel that every area is different.
Okay.
Mike, I get an inquiry for Cipriani's. I get an inquiry from Doolin Shore Club down the shore. So I understand talent's talent, and you can't do half the stuff you can do at Cipriani's and half the stuff you can do down in the Jersey Shore. So it's a very broad question, but this is the problem with the Knot and all these other places. You're listening to a bride and groom planning a wedding that's in Wichita that had a DJ show up with a Rubbermaid table, put his console on it, and he's standing there drinking a long neck beer with a microphone with a wire.
Okay, but you were just texting and you didn't listen to a word I just said. That's why you just said everything you just said. I said not a nationwide average. Give me in New York or New Jersey, when you sit with a bride, what they should be walking into any office, a number they should be expecting to spend.
Minimum $3,500. Minimum $3,500. I know the rates that are going on in this area.
That's starting.
Starting $3,500. Yeah, absolutely. Starting $3,500.
So then you think that the average bride should be cleanly in the range of $5,000 to $6,000?
I was going to say between $5,500 and $7,000.
Okay.
Am I off?
No, it's not an answer. It's just your opinion. Like I agree with you. I feel like any bride and groom that come in should be ready to spend at least $5,000 to $7,000 depending on their wants. If they're a simple bride and groom and they're happy with great music and lights and they want to make sure that their formalities are taken care of, then I think you should never be any less than $3,500.
There you go.
But
looks like I did my homework.
Yeah, when you start adding your stuff, then I agree with you. I agree with you. Okay. Music control and customization is the third most Googled thing, which is, can we submit a do not playlist? Do DJs allow guest requests or must playlist? How do they create playlists for different parts of the event? And will they reflect a desire to personalize the music and ensure that their tastes are respected?
Well, I've received an inquiry a week ago, and do you mix live? Like, do you mix? And I didn't even know how to answer this person. Because where did you come from? Do you mix? We're only a few miles away from each other. It's very, very different here now. Do you mix? They asked me. So, yeah, we mix. We definitely mix.
Do you accept requests?
I do accept requests. If the request is appropriate, I'll play it. If not, I just tell them that the record's broken. Can't play it. CD scratched.
So if the bride and groom has a request, you basically like I am not. Just let me advocate for this, right? I am not an advocate for playing every single song on a request.
No,
list.
We are not a play. We are not a
you.
Spotify playlist.
That is not
Absolutely
what I'm saying.
You're right. Do we take requests? Yes. I would never tell a bride and a groom no. When their guests come up or they do that thing like they do the Jersey Shore, like that thing, I laugh and tell them, yeah, we're gonna play it next, and then we just probably won't play it.
Yeah.
But I give them the thumbs up like we're gonna.
I think what happens on Spotify a lot of the times, because I ask for like Spotify playlists from the bride and groom, I think it's the easiest way for them to organize their requests or
Correct.
an iTunes list. But I think what happens is that once they start adding songs to the playlist, they see the song. There's suggestions. So like, oh, I like this song. Oh, I like that song. Oh, I like that song. And what happens is that's how you get to 100, 150 songs, which is totally great. And I love requests. I think it's imperative to take requests from your bride and groom because you don't know these people. You don't know their friends. You don't know anything they listen to
Correct.
Unless you've done multiple weddings. So the request list is tremendously important. But I do not just stick to the request list and that's it. I had a DJ tell me that a couple of years ago. He's like, bro, I'm on their request list. I'm like, okay, well, what are you going to do? You're only going to play their request list? The programming is going to be ridiculous. Like, you can't just play their request list. You're not a jukebox. Do you allow guests to make requests?
I'm dealing with you, the bride, or you, the groom. If you tell me that you don't want Aunt Joanne grabbing the microphone and singing, or you don't want one of the bridesmaids or groomsmen to request music, or just yes them to death, I'll do whatever you want. I want what's best for the party.
Great answer. I like that. Okay, number 4. Backup plans and reliability. I'm just going to touch on this because we already did a little bit, but do wedding DJs bring backup equipment? Do you guys bring backup equipment to parties? What's their plan? What is your plan? I've been asked this throughout the years, and knock on wood. And this is going to be actually classic because Chris is sitting here in a boot right now with a very high ankle sprain.
Hold on one second. Guys, can you keep it down? We're filming a podcast. Guys behind us at the other picnic table. They're so noisy. Go ahead.
God. So what's the plan if you get sick or can't make the event because of physical injury?
Can you lift that up for the camera? Lift that up. Don't hurt me, bro. I got 3 weddings this weekend. 3 weddings. I'm putting Louis Vuitton logos on that thing. I'll be at your wedding. Don't you worry about it. But there's some people that aren't like me. I am very unique.
I agree with that too. I have.
There will be some people that will milk an injury. My ankle's like twisted, broken, whatever. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. 3 weddings. And 2 other events that aren't wedding related. I'll be working all weekend.
Absolutely insanity to not show up at somebody's wedding unless
this is what goes on, and this is what people read. They read more of the horror stories than anything else.
I did a bar mitzvah with a sprained ankle about 17 years ago. I put a chair at the tip of the dance floor and I leaned on it for the entire event. Literally could not walk, and I emceed the entire event from that chair. I put extra dancers on the job, and I did the part. There is no excuse.
There's a reason why you're hosting this and other people aren't hosting this.
Ridiculous. Because all right, great question. Love this question. Really, this should have been higher. I think it's more important than backup equipment, but we're gonna do it anyway. When you sit with a bride and she asks you, what is your DJ style? What is your MC style? How do you keep the dance floor going? They want confidence that the DJ can adapt to different parts of the event from ceremony to reception and know how to energize guests.
So I've been asked this before.
Of course.
I've been asked this before. So it's actually funny because my stories really don't change. So I've had people ask me like that exact question, and I use this as the best answer to them. Saturday night, we did a wedding. I mean, this is many years ago. But Friday night, I did a keg party. It was a wedding keg party. I'm dead serious. Bride was doing keg stands. Saturday night, Alicia Keys sung the first dance for the bride and groom. I can adapt to anything. I'm dead serious. That was my answer. The girl was like, are you serious? I'm like, check our Instagram. Keg party Friday. Saturday, I'm with Alicia Keys. I still went to work Sunday.
Isn't that such a crazy dynamic when you're like doing a wedding?
Keg party Friday, Alicia Keys with her grand piano Saturday. No more bets. Done.
Isn't that sick?
Did it.
What about when you're doing a party for 300 people on a Saturday night and it's mayhem, amazing wedding, and then Sunday morning you're doing a first birthday with no... What a dynamic. It's such
Can you
a
adapt?
dynamic.
I mean, follow the Instagram. This is what you people want. You want to watch this. You want to experience this. Follow the journey.
Yeah.
Follow the journey. Keg party Friday, Alicia Keys Saturday. I probably worked that Sunday too, where I don't remember, but that's what I tell people.
I like to tell people MC style, and you know, I don't know, I feel like I've coined this, but like you guys, obviously, if you like it, you could use it. But like I like to tell families and brides and grooms that I am a perfect mix of traditional and trendy, because I feel like the younger generation doesn't want to forget about the older people, and the older people wants to make sure that they're still included in what's going on. So if you can have both of them partying together, that's always the goal. Whether it happens or not, you want to tell them that. So like that's literally what I am. I mean, especially being in the industry for so long, I'm definitely a mix of traditional and trendy, because you take from every single person you've ever worked with. If somebody says a line that you like, I mean, you're stealing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Have you ever stolen MC slogan?
No. No way. No way. I would never. I never.
Oh my God.
Not even just unoriginal. I would never do it. All right, number 6. This is a great one.
I'm listening to you.
Set up and venue coordination.
Oh yeah.
This is a magical topic that every single DJ deals with every single weekend. Okay. Lookups include: what equipment does a DJ need going into the venue? How much time to set up? Are wireless mics provided for speeches for ceremony?
Okay, what else?
Those are the 3 topics that jumped in.
So what's needed, Mike?
I asked you. You answer the question. I'm the moderator right now.
I feel like Rob Pep with this. What do you call this? What am I drinking over here? I feel like Rob Pep with the Dunkin' Latte. So what's needed?
No,
you asked me what's
needed?
needed?
I will repeat the question again.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hold on, I gotta find it. All right. I know you invited me, but I can't be on chat and that at the same time.
All right, so go ahead, hit it.
All right. Okay, again, setup and venue coordination. What equipment does a DJ need going into the venue? How much time to set up are you allowed or do you need?
All right, so as a bride and groom, you Googled this, and we're just going to tell you. The venue gives a specific amount of time to get in there before and how much time we have to strike in regards to what gear do we need, what gear do we need to bring in. It's based on what the package is that you built with your entertainer.
Yes. Cool. I really want to talk about space and time with venues and setups because this is something that is a very, 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 very deep conversation. And again, every single DJ company deals with this into a venue.
Mike smoked videographers. You smoked photographers. You smoked maitre d's. They were ready to kill you the other day. And now you're going with venues.
Now but not venue particularly. I'm going to talk about timing.
Timing.
Okay. This is deep. Okay, this is a deep conversation to have. I'm just telling you. Okay?
I'm listening. I'm all ears, bro.
As much as it is the DJ's job to call the venue and find out what's going on with the weekend schedule.
Okay.
It is also the venue. It's the venue's responsibility to find out what is coming in on your job and how extensive the setup is. Okay,
you think? Don't mean to cut you. You think it's the venue? Yeah, I am cutting you off. I have short-term.
Go ahead.
Whatever you call it, ADHD. So you think the venue should call you?
I think that at least the venue should tell the bride, Chris, you can't get in the room until 5:00.
I think they do, and the bride's overlooked that. I honestly, truly think.
You think that the venue cares enough to tell the bride and groom that the guys can't get in until 5:00?
Maybe you got a point.
Okay, you're booking a job. Okay, what? And then I want to differentiate whatever the word is right here. For weddings, a lot of places will only book that one wedding a night. Like if you're gonna
a real venue will only book one wedding.
Right. Then you get other venues that host weddings, and I say this all the time too. There are wedding venues and there are venues that host weddings. Tremendous difference.
Very big difference.
There are wedding venues and there are venues that host weddings. Completely different. Two completely different locations. Okay. You should mark this part of the podcast because this is it right here.
This is it. So there's wedding venues and then there's venues that host weddings.
Yes, and I'll explain the difference. You go to a venue that does weddings every single weekend, and the service is precise. The timing is precise.
Top-notch.
Everything is known months before it happens. You go to a venue that hosts weddings, traditionally a hotel, or country club, something like that, whatever the case is. They're not doing weddings every weekend. The staff there, they're just hired staff. They don't do weddings every weekend. They're not precisely inept to do these parties every single weekend. And you see it. You see it in timing. You see it in the kitchen. You see it everywhere. I worked a venue, and I know that I hate bringing it to certain situations of stories, but I worked a venue a couple of months ago. It was a wedding, okay? And it was a Saturday night. They had a party going on in the room before us. No, I'm lying to you. They did not. The ceremony was outside. Okay, this was mind blowing to me. They used the main room. For hospitality. They cut the room in half.
All right, so what they didn't have?
There was no room for us to set up.
Yeah, well, they didn't think it through.
No, that's my point. That is exactly my point, Chris. They shouldn't have to think it through. This should not be happening. When the entertainment company comes in, when you tell your bride, when she asks you what time do you set up, what do you tell them?
A couple hours before start time.
Thank you very much.
I don't want my bride being nervous.
Right, 100%. Ceremony's at 6. We'll be there at 4. We'll be there at 3:30 setting up, and we'll be ready for ceremony when it's time to go. That's the way that it goes. So the venue should know that. So now, if you're using half the main room, okay, this is exactly the way the room was split. Only half of it was accessible to us to set up half of our sound system. The other half wasn't available until after hospitality when ceremony was going on. So where am I? I'm outside in ceremony, right? My guys were setting up, but I'm outside in ceremony. So I have no idea what's going on inside of this room. How many people went into hospitality, Chris?
The whole fucking party.
2.
Oh, okay.
2 people went into hospitality. So you locked up an entire main room for 30 minutes for 2 people. Okay? So now I'm there. I can't do anything. So what I'm saying is I had a conversation with the maitre d' in a nice way. And I said to her, listen, with all due respect, you should let the DJ company know that they can't get in the room until after hospitality. Like, why am I here at 3:00?
Right. Understandable.
Like,
You're right.
I don't feel that that's right. I have stuff to do. You have stuff to do. And I'm running around since 1:00 trying to get somewhere for 3 that I can't get in until 5. So you just turned my 11-hour day into a 15-hour day.
You got a point, Charles.
That's my point. So again, I think that venues have to have, if you're bringing in a video wall setup, to a room for a wedding at night, and they have a wedding going on. It's a Sunday, and they book a last-minute wedding. That wedding's over at 5:00. Your cocktail hour opens up at 7:30. You're coming in with a video wall setup. You're coming in with full sound.
At 5:30.
What? And that other DJ has to get out. So now, so that party's over at 5, but you can't do anything until 5:15, 5:20, because you got to give those guys a chance to get out of there. So they're rushing, we're rushing, and now you're going in to get ready for main room, grand entrance, 200 people at this wedding, and you're changing at 12 minutes until main room opens.
I've been in that position before.
We've all been there. My point is why is this still happening? Why is this still happening?
It's gonna happen, bro. This is what it is.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, there's no respect. There's no respect. And we're all in the same industry.
I said this in the beginning of the year. The hospitality industry is missing a lot of hospitality. So I'm agreeing with you today.
I agree. No, I know that you agree with me. That's it. What about the venues that don't let you in until 2 hours before? What about those guys? But you're coming in for a Sweet 16 that has everything. You have sound, you have lights, you have screens, you have photo booths. You have decorators are coming in to do theme work. You have dancers that are coming in that have to get changed, and they need to be there an hour and a half before, and they need a private room.
Sounds like they're in the wrong venue. Right.
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about
the problem is we make the professionals make it look easy.
They only see the glam.
We better make that shirt and start selling the merch.
It's coming.
They only see the glam.
All right, number 7 most commonly Googled topics from brides that are getting married, and we're generalizing this as events, but we used weddings anyway because it's a bigger market. Contracts. Do DJs require contracts? Do they carry liability insurance? What is the cancellation policy? Mm-hmm. What is the overtime policy? That's it.
All right. So
do DJs require contracts?
Yes. So DJs do require contracts because you're tying up talent. I'm actually redoing the C4 contracts because old employees actually duplicated mine.
I think everybody does that.
Yeah. My old employees duplicated my contract.
I think we all do that.
I need to revamp that. I got to sit with a lawyer and sit with some things, but there's going to be a no refund policy on mine. So if you don't think we're the fit for you, don't give us a deposit. We don't want to tie the day up. In regards to cancellation.
Wait, let me ask you a question before you get into that. So they give you the deposit. What's a timely fashion to cancel the wedding if they have to?
What's the circumstances here?
Oh, no circumstances. Like
they meet a DJ at a bar and he's cheaper and they want to move on with him. Let's go that route because that's happened to plenty of people.
They're never going to tell you that. They're going to tell you.
Find out.
They're going to tell
you. Find that out.
I get it, but so it's December and they call you in June and they're saying, Chris, we're not going to have the wedding. We decided to do something. We're going to go away. We're not going to do the wedding. We decided to cancel the wedding.
So I personally am having a no cancellation policy. Once your deposit's in, you don't get it.
Okay, deposits are non-refundable.
Not zero refundable on the
100 million%. What about the rest of the contract? What is a timely fashion for them to cancel if they need to cancel?
See, I don't know.
Do you go by circumstance?
I try not to. I avoid confrontation. I try to avoid confrontation.
It's a good way.
Do I take it on the chin? Probably would. The lawyer's going to cost a lot more money probably than their invoice.
And you're a human.
Yes, I understand there are things, but if you blatantly lie, and just we're not getting married. Like I had one guy do it. He was in contract with an employee, not me. He's like, I want my money back. We're not going through with the wedding. And then he's just so stupid that he posted his entire wedding on social media, left us a review. And I commented, "This is great. Your wedding looks so successful and amazing. We'll be in touch with my lawyer." Never heard back from him ever again. So if you're going to lie, make sure you lie good. If you're canceling because of separation or whatever it may be, then you're canceling. I'm not chasing people.
And also just to touch on something else for the DJs out there, cancellation, like you really should have a cancellation contract. You should. If someone is canceling you, you should send them a piece of paper that says, "Hey, my so-and-so don't need your services anymore on this date. Love you guys.
A release
Have a great
form.
life."
Release, 100%.
Yeah, don't ever put yourself in a position where they're paying you and you're not getting a cancellation policy, like you're not getting a cancellation contract signed. You need to have it signed because if it ever comes up later, at least you'll be like, "Well, you let me go." Otherwise, you better show up. Actually, I had that done to me, and I'll tell you the quick story. This was 20 years ago. I had a mother booked me for a bride and groom. I was super young. I was like 28 years old, and it was at the Venetian. Like when the Venetian just opened. So we were supposed to do this wedding 4 days before. She tells me the wedding's off. So obviously I called the Venetian. I'm like, "Hey, is this wedding off?" And they're like, "No, of course not. It's on." I'm like, "Okay." So now I know that the wedding is still on. So I called the mom and I'm like, "Listen, I know the wedding is still on. I spoke to the guys, at the Venetian, whatever. Great job." I mean, listen, they're forced, the Venetian, They're like, "Mike, look, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Nah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm not gonna come there, She would not sign the cancellation contract. She wouldn't. Okay. So I'm like, "You have to. I have to have it." She wouldn't have it. Dude, I packed my van and I drove to the wedding that day with my packed van. And I went into the Venetian. I saw the other DJ company there. Totally fine because it was a family DJ.
They love the family DJs.
No problem.
Yes.
No problem. Have no problem with it. I always did the right thing by her. I never tried to screw her. The Venetian, they were there. They saw me. They're like, "Mike, I'm like, listen, I'm cool. You seen that I'm here?" They said yes. I said, "Okay, have a good day. I'll see you later." So now I have witnesses that I was there. So she can't say I didn't show up. I showed up. So if you don't get the cancellation contract, you got to pack the van and you got to go to the wedding. And then she was like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I'm leaving. Just want to let you know that I'm here. Have a great day. Enjoy the wedding. Have an awesome time." This will be the last time that we talk. And then we unfortunately had to go to court. Now, you brought up lawyer fees really quick. Just to touch on this, it's small claims court. So you don't need.
But it's not small claims court
because wedding fees. If it's under 5,000, it's small claims court.
Under 5,000.
Okay. So if the balance is under 5 G's, you don't got to worry about it. You go to small claims court. It's very cool. It's an experience actually. It's kind of fun. You see
I don't mind. I'm not going to small.
The system works.
I'm not going to small claims
All right.
court. I have a lawyer. He works for C4. He does divorce. He does this. He does that. I'm good.
All right. Okay, but DJ, okay. Do you carry liability insurance?
Yes.
Of course.
Let's touch. You know what?
We already touched on this 2 weeks ago, but we could do it again really quickly.
So that's a big Googled. That's a big Google thing
Insurance?
for brides. Insurance, right? They're Googling the DJ have insurance. 98% of the DJ world has insurance.
Should.
There's a couple of percentage that doesn't. To the venues that follow and watch, because there's a lot of you are commenting and we think it's great. We think this is great what we're doing, and a lot of you are going along with this. Why do you break my chops about insurance? I get tortured in email about insurance. I send it over, this, that. But then, I'll see somebody. We all started somewhere, so let me go back. I didn't. When I was a kid, insurance was very expensive when you were a kid. This, that. But you have people that are working a day after or before me in my same room that I'm working that night, and I know for a fact that part-time entertainer, DJ extraordinaire doesn't have insurance. Why do you break my chops? I feel like I'm being targeted. Do you feel like you're targeted?
I feel like back in the day, they used to keep the insurance policy on record for a year.
Right.
And that way you didn't have to worry about it. If you were in a place a bunch of times, you already had it. And then every year you'd be like, "Hey, can you renew the insurance?" "Yeah, no problem. Send it over. Here it is."
Let's have fun with this one.
Right.
What about the independent DJ? There's always those DJs that are the independent superstars that broker everything out. Now, whose insurance is going there?
No, the DJ's insurance is usually...
What happens if the DJ that you hire doesn't have insurance?
What do you mean?
He brokered the sound, the sparks, and all of this out. Whose insurance policies covering?
What are we talking about as the client or as the DJ?
In general, it's a general comment I'm making. The bride fell in love with that DJ.
No, the DJ has to provide the insurance for everybody.
So the DJ does.
100%.
So the DJ's got it. Okay.
If I'm bringing in production for any event, it's all going under me. I'm not asking for What about sax players are independent contractors? Are you are sax players sending in their insurance policies?
Why not?
That's a great question.
The question is why not?
That's a great question. Why not?
Because I worked in LBI 3 weekends in a row in August. I had to put the caterer under me. The director of operations had to be underneath me. The day of planner had to be underneath my policy. But then I'll go to another venue and I'll be like, you want my policy? Chris, it expired in May. It automatically renews May 17th. Automatically. I'm a legit company. It automatically renews. Understand things could happen. It could lapse. But then you see a piecemealed party the day before or the day after in the same venue. An MC from another DJ company, a DJ that thinks he's an extraordinaire, a light guy from another company. Who's covering this? You got no answers, huh? Cat got your tongue, big guy?
No, it's an individual thing. I'm telling you, it's an individual thing.
All right. I'm just curious. I feel targeted.
I feel it's ridiculous that they want $4 million worth of insurance for an event. We had this conversation already. It's astronomical. It's retarded. There's no reason to have I have $2.5 million worth of insurance, which is the max that you can have without going to the next umbrella. Workman's comp is another one.
I have workman's comp. Matter of fact, I'm checking an email where I'm on the phone.
But technically,
I need something from workman's comp right now.
Not every company needs workman's comp. If you're an LLC, you're a sole proprietor. You don't need workman's comp. So for them to make you get workman's comp is retarded. That's not your company, especially when it's just a photo booth or something. There has to be some sort of humanness, if that's a word. There has to be some sort of humanness to this. It's just ridiculous. You're going in somewhere with just a photo booth and they want you to have $2 million worth of insurance for a photo booth.
That's foolish. Understandable. That's foolish.
Yeah, but go into 30 Rock. Go into a 30 Rock building in the city where they want...
In New York City, insurance policies are outright, but it's the city. I'm going to agree with them. It is what it is. I know what it's like.
You have to have your kids get a background check for you to do a photo booth at 30 Rock. Ridiculous. What's your daughter's social security number? I'm doing a photo booth. Okay, great. How tall is she? DJ experience and credentials.
What do you mean?
How do you feel, Chris, when people ask you, have you ever done a certain type of event? Have you ever are you comfortable doing this? Have you ever done this before? How many weddings have you DJ'd? Do you have reviews or sample videos? Have you ever worked at our venue before? Great question. Very common.
It's a very common
Especially
question.
when they pick up a venue that 98% of people get married at. Have you ever been there? Yeah, I was there 4 times last month.
This once again, people that know me, I'm going to say it again. This is the way of the world. You're turning to the internet for an answer. So 97% of my clientele know who I am. I don't do bridal shows. You're not going to see me at a vendor booth handing out and telling you, hey, I'm the best, you should book me. I just never did that. It wasn't my upbringing was just I never did that. I was fortunate enough to be an outgoing person. I always chased work. I always delivered the product that I said I was going to deliver. So 97% of the people know me. My whole business is a referral-based business. And my story is we give 110% attention to detail. It's not a sales pitch. It's what I do. Read my reviews. It's what we do. Am I a fool? I'm a fool because I sacrifice a lot with my family to make sure other people are happy. Back to what you're saying. This is the way of the world. We have people that are going to watch this. There's people that are going to still then turn to ChatGPT or Google to ask a question about entertainers. So how do I feel? Have you ever worked here? Yes. What else do you want me to say? No, right, to the bride.
Do you have sample videos?
I use social media for my sample videos.
Do you have actual videos of you emceeing?
Probably. I mean, it's not 1997. Right. I don't.
But you don't have them ready.
Oh, I definitely don't have them ready. I would sit and turn around to a bride if they were in front of me or on the phone and say, hey, check out the 3 social media handles that we promote on. I think you get a gist of the energy we deliver.
But do you feel like everybody's Instagram looks the same?
Say it again.
Do you feel that everyone's Instagram looks the same?
This is a whole nother segment. So start with this. Do I feel, the question you just asked, do I feel everyone's social media looks the same? Mm-hmm. Right now, 100%. DJ-wise, 100%.
I agree. Everyone is shooting off CO2. Everyone is showing off sparklers. Everyone is showing off parties that are crazy.
Everyone looks like a rock star on social media. So, once again, you're going to hear me say it. This is the way of the world. This is what people are basing all of this off of. How do you know who's good and who's not?
I mean, again, if you see them at another wedding, then obviously you feel a certain way about it.
So everyone's social media does look the same, yes. I mean, I'm friends with a lot of you guys that are in the same industry as me. Everyone's social media looks the same. I don't have the correct answer.
Number 9, online conversations from brides. Where do you source your music from, and what format is it in?
A bride asked this?
This is common Google searches for brides. Bro. What extras do you offer? How long do you play them for? What does uplighting entail?
This is all in the same question?
I mean, Google will, that was on Reddit, but Google, like ChatGPT picks it up. Where do you source your music from? What format is it in? Do you rely solely on streaming platforms like Spotify?
Holy fuck.
Okay, I had this conversation with a bride a little while ago. It was just
I had a conversation with two DJs
it was
that
just an
stream
educational
music.
conversation. You know what I'm saying? Just an educational conversation. But like the job of a DJ is literally to entertain and to keep the dance floor moving, right? You get a lot of great songs, but songs are not made for weddings or private events. They're made to enter. They're just made. They're just songs that are made. The job of a DJ is to go get edits that work better, that are more condensed, shorter, get to the point, and make the crowd have a good time when they're singing the chorus and then get out of the track. That's why there are DJ sites that create edits like clapellas and short edits and all or chorus first edits, right? Those are all amazing things that thoughtful DJs make for other DJs so that we can buy the track, have it for our weddings, and kill the dance floor and move on to the next track. We're not gonna play a 5-minute house song. We're gonna play a 3-minute condensed clapella, plays the best part, drops the beat, gets out. That's the job of our tracks. So when a bride gives you requests, your job is to go through the request list and to say, okay, this song, I got to get a different edit of this song. Okay, this one's fine, this one's fine, this is fine. This one, I got to get a different edit. So you go on your sites, you search, it comes up. You're like, oh, it's a clapella. That's dope. So let's get that one. So we buy that one. So that way we can make her happy at the wedding.
Do you really think, and I'm Mike, I'm not even trying to make a joke out of this. This is a dead serious question. Do you think at this point in time, in this era we're living, and this generation that we're living, do you think that they even remotely close to understand what the hell you just said?
Are you talking about the DJ or the client?
Client.
No, I don't. But again,
right? DJs can preach all day long that,
but they're not supposed to know that. They're not supposed to have this conversation. We were just talking about format of requests and stuff like that, and really, you shouldn't have to talk to your DJ about music besides submitting a request list anyway, and maybe a do not playlist, and maybe a must
and the
play.
type of energy you're looking for.
But she knows you already. Like
right.
if no matter what event they're booking you for, they've seen you. They've seen you. I had a bride and groom at my wedding last Friday. I never met them. I booked them over the phone. It was I guess it was a referral, or they were at another wedding that I did. Mm-hmm. They were at my wedding, came up to me at the wedding, said what's up. Hey, we're with you December 7th. Like, we love what you're doing. Everything is great. Like, awesome.
When's that wedding? That the pretty girl came up to me at my wedding. She's like, I see you and Mike. When is it?
Next year.
I'm coming to that wedding. I'm a roadie. Can I be the roadie? Can I be the photo booth attendant?
Of course.
Don't fuck around. I want to come.
Why would I not let you come?
She said she wanted you to play freestyle.
I'll play anything. I don't care. I will play anything. So those are the 9 most common questions from brides about wedding DJ entertainment, but generally about events in general. Those are the things that they are most concerned about.
So there's a lot of concerning questions that brides are asking online. That's cool.
I think they're good starting points for most brides. I think it's good. It's questions you should ask. It's questions you should ask. I haven't blown a speaker in my entire career. Have you ever blown a speaker at a party?
No.
Legitimately?
I don't even want to think about that.
How loud are you playing?
I don't even want to think about that. Honest to God. I don't. That's scary. I'm the guy that does care. I do truly care if something would happen, what to do. Yes, do I keep an extra speaker? Yeah, maybe one. Speakers are a few $1,000s a piece. If any DJ tells you he's got a whole nother system in the van, he's lying to you. Shout out to my buddy James. James works for E Squared. I'd love to get him on, or one of the boys over there, that they're always just too busy to hang out with me. He sent over like 18 or 20 bullet points. Mike?
Yes.
You paying attention?
I'm 100% here.
Are you Uber eating us food or no? Probably not. Cheap bastard. Anyway, so shout out to James again, my buddy. Thank you. He sent over 20 bullet points of stuff we should really chat about. Some of these topics we've touched already, but some of them are actually really, really good. And it's funny that we're going to touch this topic. So shout out to one of the photographers that actually just said something. Why don't you guys attack photographers? We're not attacking anyone. They're just bullet points.
Who did we attack?
I forgot his name.
What did we attack?
He's on it. No one's attacked it. So he said, here we go. Photographers that set up shop in front of your setup. I spent thousands on this DJ furniture and all this necessary stuff to DJ and be relevant in the DJ world. And then we have photographers that put the entire B&H in front of my DJ furniture. So
tax exempt.
Shout out to James. This is an awesome topic, because I do see that, on social media, because everyone records what they do. Everyone shows everything. But yeah, some photographers got to be a little more, I guess, neater. Do you agree? You can't just leave your stuff in front of DJ. Come on, Mike.
I don't
get ready to cook, Mike. Cook somebody.
I just think you should color scheme it. Like, get a white stand. Stop doing this black stand crap.
Oh my God.
Chris, hold on. I'm gonna show you this. I gotta show you this picture. You could continue to talk, but I gotta show you this picture. This was a wedding I did 2 weeks ago, not maybe a week ago, and I took a picture of this guy because I'm like, I gotta take a picture of this setup. He had one of the floodlights, but he was running. I found it.
Everyone is 100% still riding this.
Okay,
the sun.
This was what was facing my DJ setup.
Oh, I had that the other day.
All night
I
long.
recorded a guy.
All night long.
I asked him, how many gigawatts is that?
All night long. You're not going to be able to see it. He has a black. Look at the. Wait. The best part is the power plug. Do you see the power plug?
Look at that. So if they open the spare door,
that's my point.
They're walking into the power plug.
That's my point. It's just ridiculous.
That was one topic our friend James from E Squared.
But you're right.
Reached out to
you're
us.
right, James. You're right. But honestly, these people, they don't care. I'm not going to go in on photography or video, guys, but they don't.
You're not going to go in on them?
They don't care.
Mike, you started a war.
They don't care.
You parted the sea between video photography and DJs.
Because it's truth. That's why I'm speaking. You photographers and videographers. I mean, there's a lot of cool guys. There are just some guys that just
there are. You
don't
can't
care.
knock anyone. And like I said, nobody's contradicting. Nobody's taking words back. There's a lot of professionals, 100% out there, and then there's a lot of people that aren't professionals. Same thing in the DJ world. Same thing in any other world.
Stop it. Stop this. Stop this pity party. Stop it. Like, you're a photographer, you work. Stop. We're all working 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours, what it is. Stop it. You start early, I start later.
Telling my bride I'm leaving after cake on Saturday.
On. You get home at 10, I get home at 2. It's the same thing. Oh, I started at 10, I started at 2. Who cares? It's the same 10, 11-hour day no matter what. It's enough with this pity party.
This is another topic, whole nother topic right now. Another great topic from James over there at E Squared. He sent me over so many cool topics. James, I'm not going to let you reap all the benefit. We had some of these written down already, but there's only so much time we have when we're recording this stuff. So he said wedding planners and event planners or day of planners. Some are worth their weight in gold, and some of them just get in the way, and some of them introduce themselves that, they went to school for this. So I don't know what rank you graduated in DJ school, but I was the valedictorian of my graduating class. Back to a topic that he hit. This is definitely a good hit. So wedding planners, day of planners. Some of them are worth their weight in gold. Some of them are completely scamming the shit out of people. But then again, there's a market and client for everyone. James stated that he loves getting a timeline that is completely impossible.
Noted.
What do you mean?
I don't look at the timelines. Like, they give it to me. I don't look at it
because I know you're a rebel, bro. I don't understand. I don't look crucified when I get yelled at when I don't look at the timeline.
Who's yelling at you? Nobody's yelling at you.
Venue yells at me. The venue yells at me.
For what? Tell me what time pasta is. If there's pasta, tell them what time dinner is. That's it. Done. I don't need to know anything else. You want to minute, you want to talk about, I'm picking the bride's veil up at 7:12. I'm putting it down at 7:13. I don't care. I don't care about any of that stuff.
Yo, James really goes in on this topic. I should have read
and
this.
And it's two different things too. Like, are we talking about the bridal attend? Like, are we talking about the catering manager?
No.
Or we're talking about the outside event planner.
Day of planner. Once again, there's a bunch of you out there that are awesome. There's a bunch of you that
are rookies.
Right. We all started somewhere. We absolutely all started somewhere. So James's topic, it actually hits. He loves getting a timeline that's absolutely impossible.
Yeah.
He loves getting handed out paperwork that's handed to him that's halfway filled out. Or when they come up to you and say, hey, you probably didn't read this. Here it is printed out, and it's an Excel sheet.
I'll also say, again, that goes back to knowing who you're working with. Like, if you are a new event planner, which is totally, totally cool, know who you're working with, okay? Don't show up to every job or email people with like ridiculous derogatory like comments. Like, be appreciative that you're working with guys or girls that have been in the industry for years and learn from them. Don't come at people sideways. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have people with some event planners like, oh, she likes this and she likes that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit with her a month before. I'll know exactly what she likes 30 days earlier. If she tells me she doesn't like it, it's not a problem. But don't tell me what she likes and what she doesn't like. I'm going to ask her 10 questions that you never even knew existed.
So there you go. Another topic.
Be humble.
Always be humble. Always stay in your lane. We know this. So once again, I'm going to hit another bullet point from James, and then we're going to wrap this up. This is a great one. He says he was at an event. We're not going to disclose where he was, and it was, how did you get here? So he replied, I used Waze. She goes, no. I mean, like, how did you get booked here? We don't allow outside vendors. He goes, well, I don't know, so God bless. And the rebuttal was, well, we have a very strict policy and rules for vendors, and you better abide by them. But most of all, one or less is for breakdown. No problem. What is your breakdown policy? You have 30 minutes to get your stuff out of here and be on the road. James says he looked at the person and said, I'm out of here in 28 minutes. Start the stopwatch. Where's the hospitality?
No, it's not even,
there is no more hospitality in the hospitality industry.
I don't know what these venues don't understand. We don't want to be there. We don't want to be there when that party's over. The job is to get out of there as fast as possible.
Get in and get out.
We have an hour ride home, 2-hour ride home. I'm not trying to stay there hanging out looking at you. I'm trying to get my stuff out so I can get my guys out and get out of here. Anybody who's taking longer than an hour to set up, it's just psychotic.
Breakdown. Hours. Okay, the setup's always longer than an hour.
Since you brought this up, Chris, because I sent this to you last week, and we're not going to name the venue, obviously, but we're going to go through the sheet of what I sent you, because this is exactly what James is talking about. The craziness that is what a DJ has to sign before walking into a venue is just psychotic. I mean, I'm going to run through this really quick because this is just insane. If I could find it really quick. Talk about something else if you want. This leads right into exactly what I sent you last week.
Okay. So once again, shout out to James. We're piggybacking off his bullet points here.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, you sent this to me?
Yeah. Okay. This is what we understand, that your services have been hired for so-and-so's wedding on so-and-so date. This is for our facility. We would like to clarify the following points before you enter. The use of our facility is at your own risk. We are not responsible for any lost, stolen, or damaged items. personal injuries or damages to your personal property while you're at the facility. So I'll tell you why that bothers me. If I'm going through the kitchen, the loading is through the kitchen for this place. Yes. If I'm going through the kitchen and I slip and break my ankle, you're telling me that I can't sue you because I signed this piece of paper? No. I'm sorry. I'm suing you anyway. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm signing away my life. Okay. You're making me go through. How many in your life, how many kitchens have you loaded through where they start hosing down the floors before you even get out?
How many of them are safe?
Right. Right. Exactly. Thank you. This is not our first
Or
rodeo.
It's snowing and the steps covered in ice.
Right.
Yeah, we're good. I'm going to sign this.
Yeah.
I'm going to slide. I'm going to take the TV case and slide down those 9 steps, honey.
Right. We reserve the right to charge you for any damages that you may cause that are over and above normal wear and tear. Okay. But you wouldn't be able to question them too, because who would even know? All equipment can be unloaded and loaded through our kitchen. When facing the front, it's on the left-hand side. Please park vehicles in the parking lot after loading. Our kitchen is located on the same floor as cocktail hour. No stairs or elevators are needed. Fine. Evidence of liability must be submitted. Fine. No problem.
So you need insurance.
We are not responsible for providing any tables. I don't use tables anyway. I haven't used tables in 15 years. If you're a DJ using a table, it's time to go buy a DJ setup.
Right.
Something.
Correct.
Okay? We are not responsible for providing any, and I still have walked into venues and people have tables there. And like, oh, you don't need the table?
No. Every weekend. It's like they don't want to move the table. It's an 8-foot banquet table. I wish I could use that, but I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Break it down. I don't know.
I don't know who's coming in.
Can you use it for dinner? I said she's barely feeding us. She leaves me an 8-foot.
No. Yeah. We are not providing any tables, linens, extension cords, power strips, or tape. Please come prepared with all equipment you might need. Please do not drag any equipment across the dance floor. Be careful with heavy cases when unloading them. You will be charged for any damages. Sparklers, pyrotechnics, confetti, all other small tossing materials are not permitted on the property. Any special effects or machinery needs to be approved by us. Please be aware the dimensions of the area to set up is no greater than 12 feet in width. For safety, security, and liability, tripods, bags, boxes, wires, tables must be placed outside of the building if they're not being used. Please note, we do not have proper storage room. All equipment must go outside. All cases must be outside. Hold on. Videographers and photographers, please do not leave your equipment unattended at any time. Please do not take part in cocktail hour, as you will be served a full meal. That's funny. You will be served a full meal during dinner service, if arranged between your client and the venue. The staff will show you where you will be seated if you are receiving a meal. Consumption of alcohol, obviously not permitted. All items, equipment brought from outside vendors must be removed within 1 hour of the end of the party. Dressing rooms are not available. Dress in the men or ladies' room is not permitted. You must come dressed in proper attire or use the employee restrooms.
So they want you to dress. They want you to set up your equipment in a 3-piece suit.
All wedding timetables will be administered and managed by us. Please do not attempt to add, schedule, or a timetable to shorten or delay any part of the event for any reason.
I'm going to get it. I think I'm quitting. I'm going to get a job at Costco.
I don't see it. I just don't see it. Like, you're already aggravating everybody that's involved with this event before they even get there, okay? I drove 2 hours and 45 minutes to do this wedding, and obviously the wedding was, and I know we say this because this wedding was amazing, okay? But I drove 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I was in this place for 11 hours, okay? And the fact that they're serving... They were serving Philly cheesesteaks and cocktail hour. They had like a Philly cheesesteak section. They had butler service, whatever the case was. They did their thing, but it's not a big deal for 4 guys to eat. Like, I know maybe you have a lot of bands here, maybe, and they come with 11 people. Like, I get it, but for 4 guys that are working to eat, it's not a big deal. Like, why do you have to be that way? You're not allowed to go into cocktail hour. I get asked a lot, like, what do we wear? Like, I wear a 3-piece suit. My guys wear 3-piece suits. This is what we wear at weddings. This is what wedding DJs wear. Maybe you're in the sticks up here in the end of Jersey, all the way by, exit wherever you are, where they wear slacks and a button-down black shirt, maybe. I don't know what you're used to seeing, but this is not who's in house tonight.
This is what people are getting used to. Mike, I'm not rambling this on. I get asked the most absurd questions all the time. I don't know if it's like me, maybe I come off like a character or this, that, and I try and make a joke out of everything, but there's no more hospitality in the hospitality industry.
I'm going to say one more thing about what happened at that particular wedding, just because we were talking about this 2 weeks earlier, and the content creation. Okay,
everybody has content
is getting out of control. It's out of control. The venue had content creation that night.
Here you go. The topic right now that you're hitting is content creation.
Content creation.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying the venue had content creation. The bride had content creation.
That's two.
The videographer had content creation for some reason. And I mean, I don't do content creation as a DJ company. Sure. I don't do that.
Three.
There are a lot of DJ companies that do that. It's just too much. And these people are not even dressed correctly, okay? But I'm not even going to get on that. What I'm saying is if you're working with a content creator and you're a DJ company and you see the content creator there, okay, take advantage of the situation and go up to her or him and say, hey, what's up? I'm Mike. I own the company for the DJ. How are you? Great, doing good. Let's follow each other on Instagram so that way when you start to post your content, we can collaborate. Right?
Makes perfect sense.
That's what I'm saying. Let's collaborate because I'll help you. You'll help me. This content creator happened to have less followers. She was getting started. I'm like, yeah, listen, piggyback on me, piggyback. Let's do it together. You can get out there a little bit more, get some more views, and I'll get the content creation as well. No problem. Okay, great. Sounds good. At this event, the venue had content creation, which I don't have a problem with. She never asked me my Instagram page. She never asked me my company. She never asked me anything. Now, you are doing content creation for your venue with my wedding, my dance floor, my equipment, my everything. How you don't ask the DJ who you are when you're putting my content on your Instagram page for the venue, it's just rude. It's just rude, man.
Mike,
it's just rude.
I like you because you just set yourself up for me to cook you, bro. The my's and the I's and the me's. Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why I create my own content. I'm not asking anyone for anything. I'm sorry. I love you to death. You're super talented. Once again, I'll always say this. There's a lot of talented people. The world revolves around content. So your job had you see me with four content creators. 1 out of 4 didn't ask. I'm not cooking.
No,
you.
none of them asked.
Because there's no hospitality anymore in the industry.
Yeah, but
everyone's out for themselves.
I get what you're saying, but one, it looks dumb on the dance floor already because there's 4 people holding their cell phones up. That's already stupid, okay? And then second of all it's fluff recording. You're only going to show the best parts of the day, so it's fluff marketing, okay? Yes, and then number 3 is that you're not even having the respect. Bro, I'm sorry. I don't agree with it. If you're smashing a wedding and that person is there and she doesn't tag you, why would you not tag me? I'm the DJ. Why would you not tag me? You have people getting thrown up in the air. Your content is amazing for your wedding, for your venue. Why would you not say, hey, shout out to the DJ? Hey, shout out.
You're right. You know what? We worked in Wildwood. I don't remember. 2 weeks ago, a couple weeks ago. It was amazing. I 100%. I'm telling you straight out. I was short-staffed. We crushed this, as Mike would say. We crushed the wedding. It was sick. It was sick. I'm being dead serious. I didn't meet my bride and groom. It was all done through the internet, which I'm totally against, but I had to because they were up north and the wedding was far down south. There's so much content that was captured by a content creator, videographer, and a photographer. I want to shout all of them out. Biari Media, they crushed it. Our bride was Kelsey. They've tagged me in so much stuff. We've never met. until that day. And you know what? The respect that they gave me from someone that they didn't know me, they didn't know what I was capable of, they didn't know what our DJ services were about. But shout out to them because there's so much content on the C4 Event Group page. I don't get that much. Not even with people that like I know. You understand? Who else was on that? I got to follow them back.
Listen, the point is that if you're collaborating on an event, even if
even the photographers.
Well, I'm gonna shout
Sarah
out
and Bree. Shout out to you two.
Listen, I'm gonna shout out Jason Nelson right now. Okay, Jason Nelson, he's a talent. Okay, he's a specimen. He's a talent.
Wait till he sees me on the saxophone.
Wait
till he sees me come out in 26. I've been taking saxophone class. I just don't have a jacket this that fits me.
Again, back to Jason. So, shout out to Jason. Okay, but what I'm saying in the most like respectful way possible is that when Jason posts something on Instagram,
he tags everyone.
Tags everybody at the party. That is a gentleman and a rock star. And that's what you do, because you know what? It's a collaborate experience. You are on that party together. Everybody is on that party together, whether it's the percussionist, the sax player, the DJ, the MC, the venue, whoever it is. It's a collaboration of services that came together to make a beautiful product for the bride and groom. There's no reason why anybody should be posting stuff and not tagging the DJ as a venue. I'm friends with a lot of venues. They all tag. Everybody tags. There's no reason not to tag everybody involved. I'm sorry. Without the DJ, you have no footage. Without the video guy, you have no recording it. Without the pictures, you have no candid memories. It's retarded.
Mike wants to be tagged in everything.
I just want to go to work.
Respect.
I just want to go. We're a team. Everybody is a team. I don't know where that gets lost. The first question you meet with a videographer is, "What time is the cake?" Hey, how are you? I'm Mike. What's your first name?
Here he goes. He's going after the photographer again.
Not, hey, what time is the cake? Okay, bro. Like, I don't even know who you are. Like, how are you? What's your name? Hey, I'm sorry. Yes.
Mike, we need to get a videographer, photographer to come on a picnic with us. We're on a picnic right now, and you're getting very hostile.
We do.
Past the Great Poupon.
The same thing with the family pictures. You have 9,000 hours to do family pictures. Like, oh, she wants a couple more shots. No, she doesn't. You just didn't finish your job. I can million percent tell you she does not want to take any more pictures. You just didn't get all your pictures in.
So hostile, bro. You got to lay off the TRT, bro. Lay off the juice, pal.
This is our time. This is not picture time. You had 6 hours out of your 10 to take pictures. It's not enough time. Maybe they're not picture people. Maybe they don't want to take 9,000 pictures. I'm just saying. Every wedding is different.
If you see Mike getting followed around with a camera and he's in the kitchen, he's going after the chef next.
I'm just saying, bro. When
the pasta's not al dente, you're gonna start cooking the.
This happened to me on Saturday. They were 15 minutes late with dinner. You know,
I don't like that.
I don't flinch.
I'll agree with you. That screws up a timeline.
I don't flinch.
Now
bro.
You got the day of planner. The day of planners yelling. The coordinators. Yeah, you're right.
This just happened to me recently too. We congregated. The photographer was there till 11:30. Dinner was done at 9. Dinner was down at 9, over at 9:45 or whatever. It was 15 minutes late. Went 9:45. No big deal. Photographer said till 11:30. I spoke to the photographer. I'm like, you care if I do cake at 10:15? She's like, no, it's fine. No problem. I told the girl, the catering manager, I'm like, go do 10:15 cake. She's here till 11:30. She doesn't care. All right, cool. She comes up to me at 10:10. We got to do the cake. I thought we said we're going to do it at 10:15. She's like, yeah, but I have to cut the cake. I have to serve it. I'm like, who cares about the cake? Do you see the dance floor? Do you want me to tell these people not to dance because we have to do the cake? I'm like, no problem.
Mike, it's unfortunately that's what has to be
So
done.
I do it, and what do you get from the crowd? Boo. Boo. Of course you get boo, because nobody wants to sit down. Nobody cares. When was the last time you ate cake? That should be his. A lot of good stuff today, man.
No, we definitely crushed
I had a good time.
A lot of good bullet points. Honestly, we've said this before. I'm going to say it again. I might have dropped the ball. I mean, so many people have reached out. So many people want to come on. We got to get some people. We got to get some guest speakers on.
Yeah, for sure. Agreed.
We have to.
Agreed.
We got to work on that.
Come on down.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Obviously, come
it's
on
fun.
down.
We're a good time.
We are. I mean, Mike, I think since you started this, venues have opened their doors to you, wide open arms. I mean, there's a lot. Once again, I'm Chris from the C4 Event Group. This is Mike Vecchia, the one and only, the I, the me. If you don't tag him when he's DJing, he's going to probably hit you with a stun gun. So, Mike, tell them who you are. That's MVP, the most valuable player of the entire wedding, Mike Vecchia Productions. I closed you out, pal.
That's it. There's nothing left. I have nothing else to say after that. And scene.
So that's it. We hope to see you guys soon. Stay tuned. Peace.